Primarily, there are two kinds of data, and those are string or text and numbers. String or text are letters or numbers including letters. And we have to use quotation marks. Can be single or double quotation marks, but we have to use it. Like when we print welcome to my universe using the print function of Python, then we wrap our text using single quotation. Well, let's try using double quotation. And print it. We can see no difference in the output. Now let's declare our variable and name it message. And assign our message welcome to my universe, but assign it without quotation. See, there are red marks, which indicate errors. Now wrap our text using quotation mark. And the error is gone. Well, we have already noticed in previous lecture, we are not using any quotation mark while printing or assigning number values. Number values does not need any quotation mark. But if we use quotation marks to number values, then it will behave like a string. Let's try it. It will be fun. Let's declare a variable. Name it number. And assign a value, a number value. And wrap the value using single quotation. And print it. We don't see any difference in output. Now let's call the type function of Python and pass the variable and execute the program. Awesome. Now we can see the data type of the variable, and it's string. Though we have assigned a number value to the variable, but still it's showing string because we have wrapped the value using quotation. Now let's declare another variable and name it second number and assign a value, a number value. Let's assign 10 here. And this time we will not wrap the value using quotation marks. Now let's check the type again. And this time we can see a different data type. Int, short for integer. Well, there are three types of number values in Python. And those are int or integer, float, and complex number. All the non-fraction numbers are integer, like 1, 100, 5,000, 9 millions, etc. And all the fraction numbers are float, like 0.0980, 5,000.90899, etc. We will learn about complex type data later. But for now, let's run a few more arithmetic operations on different data types. First, let's keep the value of the variable same and try to add the values of two variables and print it. When we tried to execute the program, we got an error because we're trying to add a number value with a string value. Now let's remove the quotation mark from the value assigned to the variable number and try executing the program again. And we are getting our expected result. Well, you have noticed I have executed two programs. First, I have executed where I have declared the variable, and then I have executed the program where I am doing the addition. I have executed the program where I have declared the variable because I have changed the data type of the value. Now let's get the quotation marks back. Execute this piece of program here because we have changed the data type. And now before doing the addition, let's do the typecast. Well, using typecast, we change one type of data into another type. And to do so, we call the data type as function and pass the variable or value inside the function param. We want to typecast the number variable into integer. So we have to call the type int as function and pass the variable inside function param and execute the program again to test. Great, it's working perfectly. Now let's change the value of number variable and make it pure string. Let's write my name here, Lutfur, and run the program. And we got an error saying invalid literal for int. So we could understand we can do typecast from number string to number, but not letter or text string to number. We can also add two strings or two integer value or two floating point values, but we cannot add string and integer, and in the same way we cannot add integer and floating point value. Well, there are a few more kinds of data in Python, and one of the most important type is Boolean type data. A Boolean type data is true or false. Let's declare a variable and name it yes and assign a value. Let's assign true with 3 capital K's. In Python, while assigning Boolean value true or false, make sure you are using first letter as capital. Also keep in mind that Python is a case-sensitive programming language. Now let's print and check type. Great, we can see our expected result. Well, there are a few more kinds of data found in Python, like list, tuple, range, dict or dictionary, set, object, bytes, etc. We'll learn about these types later. Now let's learn more about Python operators in next lecture. But before we dive into next lecture, let's hit the subscribe button and click on bell icon to get instant notification on my new lecture upload.